And let's talk to politics this morning. Governor Hutchinson vetoes a bill that would allow the state to ignore federal gun laws and regulations. Some prosecutors are concerned the bill would not allow them to pursue some cases because local law enforcement agencies would not assist the federal government from enforcing those laws. The legislative session is expected to wrap up as early as tomorrow, so lawmakers don't have much time to override it, but both the House and Senate could counter the veto with a majority vote. And there's a new candidate in the race for the next governor of Arkansas. Libertarian Dale Harrington Jr. announced his bid on Twitter. He previously ran against Republican Tom Cotton for his Senate seat in 2020. Some of Harrington's goals include decriminalizing marijuana, eliminating mandatory minimum sentencing, and cutting the budget. And former President Donald Trump says he is considering a run for president in 2024. In an interview with Fox News, Trump said he is beyond seriously looking into it, but claims from a legal standpoint it's just too soon to talk about it. He went on to say the Republican Party should still be fighting over his voter fraud claims and criticize those who reject his policies. But that all brings us to our political plays of the week, because it's Monday. Democrat Michael John Gray and Republican Bill Vickery joining us this morning. But guys, we want to start with talking about the Sovereignty Act. A lot of people talking about this morning, a point of contention right now at our state capitol. We'll start with you, Bill.
Yeah, well, listen, I think this is indicative of what you see happening at the federal level. So you've got a bunch of folks at the state level who aren't interested in seeing this Biden administration, and especially sort of the hard left agenda they have in terms of guns and individual personal freedoms. You see it playing out in the way they continue restrictions from a mandate, from a epidemic standpoint. So I think at the end of the day, legislators were voting for this particular law because they could see what was coming out of Washington, and there really is especially in red states, and Arkansas is a very red state, there's a significant amount of opposition to the Biden agenda at the national level.
Michael John?
No, he's right. It is a reflection of what we're seeing coming out of Washington, but not from the Democrats. This is more of this. Governor Hutchinson made the right move in vetoing this bill. This is another one of those bills where the ultra right wing of the Republican Party is trying to scare the normal Republicans into a primary vote. This law would do nothing but cause confusion. There have been no gun laws out of Washington that have infringed on the Second Amendment rights in Arkansas. The governor saw the conflict. This thing should have never come out of committee, but we're in a situation where in Trump's Republican Party, even the normal Reagan Republicans are scared to vote against these things. It was the right move by the governor. I applaud him. Took some courage in the face of the Trump Republican Party. He did the right thing.
And speaking of governor, we have a new name in the race for governor. That's Dale Harrington Jr. So let's talk a little bit about how that race is shaping up. Michael John, we'll start with you.
So we got another Arkansan in the race. He ran a valiant effort as a Libertarian candidate for the Senate last time. We know that the heavyweights are on the Republican side in the majority state. But credit to all the candidates that announced except one. They're campaigning in Arkansas. The preeminent frontrunner, the daughter of the former governor, we've yet to see her in Arkansas. I don't think she's taking a media interview. I bet you Harrington will, and the rest of the candidates will too. So we'll see how it shakes up.
Bill?
Yeah, Dale Harrington is a perennial candidate for a lot of different things. It's 1%, 2%. The next governor is going to be either Leslie Rutledge, the Attorney General, or Sarah Sanders, President Trump's former spokesman. That's the reality. The race is in the Republican primary in March of 2022, and this solidifies the shift to the Republican Party when you now see open seat governor's race, and the reality is it all boils down to who wins the Republican nomination. And I would say this: Sarah Sanders has spent a significant amount of time in Arkansas, both as a child and as an adult and recently. So I think both her poll numbers and her fundraising prowess are indicative of the fact that she's probably considered the front runner now. Although you don't count Leslie Rutledge out now. It's a long way between now and mid-March. So it's going to be a very interesting primary.
Something to watch, guys. Thanks so much for joining us this morning for Political